It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Ravens and the Browns.
Here's Harrison Nevis to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
He'll get this to Henry. And he couldn't quite get the edge. He goes out of bounds and maybe gets back to the line. Receiver in motion, headed right. 2nd and 10 now. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's tackled for a short gain. Baltimore lined up in punt formation. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They're going for this. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Hauled in left side. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. TJ Tampa there on the tackle. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Escapes the pocket. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. 3rd and just 2 to go. Let's go. Here's a give up the middle. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2. Back to throw. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. First down, here's Lamar. Finds him over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Gets this one to Andrews. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 31. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Leo Chanel able to bring him down. Now Jackson on third down. He's got Andrews. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
That's taken in by Henry. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Petrie has room down the left sideline. Hits the 20. And the Browns get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points here. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Browns parlay the interception into points. Nevis with a point after. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Nevis ready to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Throwing again is Lamar. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Andrews with the catch. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on to the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Jackson out of the gun on third. Bails out of the... This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Ravens getting ready for the punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Browns will have their work cut out for them on this drive. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They're going play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Here's the handoff. He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
That'll be the end.
That's the first quarter.
We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have 3rd down and 8. He's on the move. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Ravens trotting out their offense. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Running back sent in motion. Completed to his running. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Gets this to Bateman. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Blitz coming here, Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens start to fight back with their first points of this game. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire 1st half. They drop him behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. He's dropping back to throw. Cut out left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. Fits it through the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Headed out right. Has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Mevis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens and Lamar Jackson ready to go again on offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down throw for Jackson. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they are the quickest reactions as well. He needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Jacorian Bennett there for the tackle. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Lamar now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And he rocks the tackler. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the 21. Stiff arm success. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's 3rd and short. Jackson yet again. Oh, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Now a field goal try coming up by the Ravens. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Let's go. Throwing from the gun here. Rolling left, buying some time. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Ravens.
Handoff on 2nd and short. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Hits him on the out route. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. From the 25 on 2nd down. Flush down out to his left. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. Working inside the red zone. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. This is going to be a 32-yarder from the left hash. Nevis able to knock it through. So it's halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top at the break. Now we'll send you south to Orlando. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Escapes out to the left. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Travis Jones, the man in on that tackle. 2nd down now, 7 to go. He'll throw it. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. And now they're staring at 4th and long. He's back to throw. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Bateman hauls it in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. From the red zone now. The Browns close in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Into the hands of Likely. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's got it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep it moving forward.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Baltimore! So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it?
Rush coming off the edge, and they block it!
You know, I think it does, Kate. I think it just adds a little bit more momentum. Those players in that phase of the game that we don't talk about them nearly enough, but they know they have a chance to make a critical play, at times a game-changing play, and you just saw it right there by knocking that extra point down.
They've got first down from the 31. Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And they sure surprised us. He's finally caught, and he lost the football. Oh, no, it's out! And it's a turn. Has it. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. They'll motion a tight end left. Second and 8. Chased out to his right. He can run it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Third and just 2 to go. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Turning to Henry on third. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. He has it at the 13. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Back out now comes the Browns offense. And I'm sure they all got a stern lecture on ball security between possessions after they fumbled it away on their last series. Brought in right side by Moore. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Got to figure out this third down here.
Let's go.
They give it to him again. And he'll get it up to the 27. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. Play action on first down. Finds his man Rice. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Setting up a throw. Out wide, and it's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. So the defense scores, and now their offense coming out for 2 more. Jackson's throwing for it. And he's got a man. Complete. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. Has it at the 11. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now we see the Browns offense headed out. And this drive would be a win if they could just... Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20.
Trying again following the sack. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And he's brought down for a loss. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Launches one deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns cut it to 1 late in the third. Mevis with a point after. And the Browns tie this game up. Mevis ready to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, Jackson. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Lamar now from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. First down, here's Lamar. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Right up the gut. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. We're still tied. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. And the Ravens go in nickel, 3rd down. Here's a throw. Oh, big moment here. This is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Lamar. Taken in by Likely. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They kick the running back in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Browns will go on offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly. He's got it inside the 25. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. First down from the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. And oh, he got it! Interception! Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Breaks the tackle, still going. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. 2nd and 3 now. From the 46. This one's to Andrews out right. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Buying some time right. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. Trying to run with Henry. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 4th quarter lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Now, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it... First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
Lone back gets the handoff. And this run is stopped after getting up past the 35. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention.
Come on. Set. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Running it now out of the gun. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
From the 34. And that's him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw now. Hauled in by Rice. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here. He'll throw it yet again. He brings it in. And he goes down, so they're set up with a nice 1st and goal as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Here's an option play right side. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Let's go.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal. Now to throw. And he brings it in. Touchdown! And a big decision coming up for him now. On for the PAT, and a make would tie us up. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. And he won't make it across. They definitely weren't afraid to go for it all there, but they remain down by 1. and they're moments away now from celebrating a win. New set of downs for him from the 46. He gives to Henry on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down after a short carry that crosses the 45. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. It's Henry on the counter. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. Running once more with Henry. And he's got this down to the 40. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. He'll throw it. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So the Ravens will fly home with the win.